So now I want to go over a much more advanced setup of Infinitone DMT. Just like the previous example, we're running the plugin wrapper meta plugin. But in this case, we want to use a synth that is not multitimbral in a multitimbral polytuning setup. So instead of setting it up bit by bit, I'm just going to show you what I have here. Here we have the MIDI input of meta plugin running into Infinitone DMT. And we have a preset called Meta Mavilla already set up here. And we'll set the pitch bend range here for 2 because that's the pitch bend range of the synth that we're using. And we have 10 instances of the synth running right below. And I'll show you how that's set up. So in this case, we're using FM8, and we have 10 individual duplicate instances of FM8. Now, I personally couldn't figure out how to do it, how to arrange each instance of FM8 to receive an individual MIDI channel. So I have this MIDI filter here called Polyshare, MIDI Polyshare, and each instance of FM8 has before it a MIDI filter allowing only one MIDI channel to go through. So we have MIDI going out on channels 2 through 11, and each instance of FM8 is receiving a single instance of a MIDI channel. So up here at the end, we have up to 11. And that's it. So now we can play this instrument just like any of the other instruments. And this is a bit of a complex setup, but it might be useful to you if there's a synth that you'd really like to use polyphonically and you can't do so otherwise other than to create a multi-timbral version within a plugin wrapper. There are also ways of doing this within your DAW of having a multi-timbral synth, but I think this is probably the easiest way to accomplish that.